Welcome to this all-new edition of Channel 97 News.
We come to you today from the OHS Library. Here's a look at just some of the stories you'll see on today's show.
We see how the school's newest technology is working in the classroom.
We take a look at the place many of our drama students call home.
We take a look at one of the most successful fall sports teams.
And we visit with one of Oakville's new teachers.
We'll have all that and much more on today's edition of Channel 97 News.
And it all starts now.
Welcome back to Eyes on the Tigers, Channel 97 News. I'm Zach Ramelius.
And I'm Kira De La Fuente. Our first story examines the benefits and drawbacks of laptops in the classroom.
This year, all freshmen, sophomore, and select juniors receive school-issued laptops for academic use. Let's see how this new program is working for the staff at OHS.
Initially, it was 3 years ago. Dr. Canos wanted to get the district involved with more technology in the classroom. Other districts around the area have been sampling them, and we did a pilot program about 3 years ago with Ms. Kreisel's class.
We can work on things together as a class, and all the kids can have some input, and you can see that come up right away, so you can share documents. It makes group work a lot easier because kids can share things with each other and then turn it in. So as a whole, I think it's been a really good experience.
The staff can see the benefits from the laptops, but what do the students think?
I never use a laptop at home unless I have homework. I forget to charge the laptops, and they're heavy to carry around.
It's really easy to write papers because it's just typing, it's faster. Research is really easy. You can find everything you need to on the internet. It's easy to take home your laptop, everything's on it. Like, I set up like different folders for each one of my classes. There's definitely positives and negatives to laptops, but overall I think it's a good change. It's just difficult to make that change for most students.
With Morgan Smith, I'm Morgan Williams with Channel 97 News.
And now it's time to take a look at what's going on around OHS.
Hi, I'm Kira De La Fuente, and this is Around OHS. Several clubs have come together this year to help out the community.
The Canned Food Drive is a generalized community service project with Student Council, NHS, the cheerleaders, and the leadership classes. And then the cheerleaders kind of kicked it off with National School Spirit Week, and then leadership is really heading the charity for Operation Never Forgotten. And then Student Council is taking over the Canned Food Drive. And then we're also doing like a general household item drive for the Fisher House, and then all the canned food goes to Feed My People.
Special Olympics of Missouri weightlifting competition has been held at Oakville the past 2 years. This year, there's a change of venue.
Special Olympics qualifying meet for powerlifting will be held at Melville School District, or not Melville School District, Melville High School this year. And it's a collaborative effort between the two high schools. We're getting both high schools involved in making this an even bigger success than it has been these past few years.
On Friday, October 4th, Eiley Sato went over the edge for the Special Olympics of Missouri. Eiley rose over $1,000 in honor of her little sister.
I went over the edge for Special Olympics, so you raise money and then you rappel off a building. My little sister, she's in a wheelchair, and then she does a lot of their events.
With photographer Squid Thompson, I'm Kira De La Fuente for Channel 97 News. The fall play will be held in the Drama Center the next 2 weeks. But will that be the last production there? Here's more.
If you're standing in front of Gym A and make your way past the choir room and into the basement, you'll find yourself in front of a room that has become a second home to quite a few Oakville students. The drama room at OHS has been a host to many Oakville productions, such as The Curious Savage, I Hate Shakespeare, and Mousetrap. But just what is it about the drama room that makes it so special?
The uniqueness of it.
You can really have fun with the other actors, and just good things happen.
When you're performing there, it's like you're performing for like a family. It definitely was like a second home to me, and it gave me a place where I really felt accepted.
As you know, Melville High School has recently built a new auditorium. But what does this mean for future Oakville productions? We asked students how they felt about Macbeth possibly being the last play ever performed in the Drama Center.
It makes me sad. It really does. It's just going to be weird being in a strange place that isn't part of our shows.
I'll miss being able to see everyone's amazement at how we're able to turn that small space into a working set.
It'll be weird if the plays aren't in the drama center anymore.
It makes me really sad because I'm not in Macbeth, so I'm never going to have the opportunity again to perform in the space that I fell in love with.
Some students, however, are excited for what the new auditorium has to offer.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool that we got a new auditorium and everything, and we can really do a lot of things with the auditorium that we can't do with the drama room.
It's kind of sad, but it's also really cool because it just means that we can go on to better things in like the big auditorium with like great lighting and stuff. So we'll miss the intimate setting of the drama center, but the auditorium will be really nice.
Macbeth will be performed November 14th, 15th, 21st, and 22nd in the drama room. With photographer Michaela Deacon, I'm Megan Menzel for Channel 97 News.
We'll be right back after this important message.
Hi, can I have 2 Rice Krispie Treats, please?
Sure thing. Let me see your ID first.
There you go.
Thank you.
Sir, can I see that ID? Sure, officer. Sir, do you know the consequences of owning a fake identification card? Purchasing a fake identification card has consequences both in and out of school. In school, it can result in detention, but out of school, it's a felony. So be responsible and don't buy a fake identification card.
Wait! Come back! You forgot your Rice Krispies!
And now for a brief look at sports. Most of our fall sports teams enjoy successful seasons. Girls volleyball won a district championship for the first time since '08, defeating Koryezu in the championship. Oakville field hockey had a strong campaign on a team dominated by seniors. Oakville football finishes with a 6-4 record, the most wins the team has had since '09. Oakville soccer finishes a strong season at 13-9. The boys cross country team won a district championship for the first time in over 20 years. And the girls team also sent 2 runners to state. Here's the story. 3 boys cross country runners made it to state: Griffin Bailey, Brandon Meyer, and Elvir Soreilik. But the biggest accomplishment was winning a district championship for the first time since 1992.
So our group of 7 guys, we won districts for the first time in I think 22 years for Oakville cross country. It was the second time ever. We had a group of guys dedicated their summers to working hard and training together, and it was just a really good feeling once we finally heard that we won, because we knew all that work finally paid off.
They came from behind, passed a few people right at the end, which really helped our point standing. We thought it was going to be really close, and we ended up winning it fairly easy.
On the girls' side, Maggie Bick and Melissa Brown both qualified for state. For Brown, it was her 4th time making it to state.
Melissa's been sick most of the season. It's probably been really frustrating for her in the senior season to be sick most of the time. We've had to slow her down and make her stop running at times so that she can rest. We had a great season. We had 16 girls come out this season. We only had 6 last year, so we were excited to have all those runners. This was the first time that we've been able to competitively put together a varsity team and enter them in races, and they did really well.
With Maddie Elking, I'm Zach Remilius for Channel 97 News. And now for a special profile, we take a look at one of the new teachers in the Social Studies department.
Mr. Bill Ebert is not your average teacher. His teaching style is anything but ordinary.
I love Mr. Ebert as a teacher. He's kind of a wild man.
Don't enthusiasm. Come on down. We are.
Nah, he's a really good teacher, and he's pretty down to earth, and I think he really understands his students.
My approach to teaching is just basically who I am. I enjoy the aspect of teaching and getting the content across to my students And I found the best way to do that is to get to know them on a personal basis.
One of the ways Mr. Ebert gets his students involved is the hot seat.
Pick a name out of a hat. We'll go through this big ordeal. They'll play this song that I'll have on there, and we'll get really in the mood, and we'll just ask in-depth questions about each other and get to know each other and really be able to connect on a deeper level.
The hot seat is that we need to know who our classmates are. Too much we just sit there for 85 minutes in and out of different classes, stand in line, and we really don't know everybody in our class. We know just a few people, and that's a good way to kind of on a personal basis to get to know each other.
When he's not with his students, Mr. Ebert enjoys running. He says he runs about 30 to 40 miles a week.
Well, running's kind of been a passion of mine, really hardcore the last probably six years or so. Before all that, I just ran just to join a few races. Once I continued to do that and the competitiveness of the races, I really enjoyed that. And so it's really my passion now. I enjoy it. I enjoy trying to stay young and trying to stay hip, as they say. And I've always been a little off-center and will always continue to be so. And I got no regrets about it. It's fine.
With Kevin Darnold, this is Maddie O'Brien with Channel 97 News.
And now it's time for Tiger Walking.
Hi, my name is Sophie Syme. Since most students grew up watching the cartoon SpongeBob SquarePants, we decided to ask students what they think is in the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Probably some cinnamon.
Happiness. Meat patty.
Seaweed?
Not seaweed. Meat patty.
The regular stuff. I don't know.
Plankton.
Well, if we told you, it wouldn't be a secret anymore.
We'd have to kill you.
So
that's how that works.
Eggs. Pickles.
Cinnamon. Coriander. Some of my grandma's old mashed potatoes and gravy. Ooh, that was so good. And some, I don't know. What the lunch ladies be putting in that macaroni and cheese? Probably got some of that in there.
Starfish, and then it is fried in fish oil.
I don't know. It's a secret.
Mustard. Mayonnaise. Some meat. Pizza circles.
Candy.
Meat, cheese, and a little bit of love.
Ketchup. Eggs.
After researching, we found that the Krabby Patty formula remains unknown, but one of the secret ingredients is secret sauce. I'm Natalie with Sophie with Channel 97 News.
Well, that wraps up today's edition of Channel 97 News. Be sure to look for us on YouTube at Oakville Channel 97. Thanks for watching today's show. I'm Zach Ramilius.
And I'm Kira De La Fuente. Remember, Oakville, keep your eyes on the Tigers. Can I just do the other one really fast and then come back? Because the only other one, it's just Zach, and then I just say Tiger Walking. I think I can do it. It's not like, what are you looking? Oh my God.